The 11th of December, 1899. The Battle of Magersfontein South. Africa was an absolute defeat for the British, and it was one of the three major British defeats during what became known as Black Week. The Boers were outnumbered 1-20 against the mighty British Army. They were commanded by Generals Koos and Piet Cronjé, and the British commander, Lieutenant General Lord Methuen, was advancing north along the railway line when his path was blocked by entrenched Boer forces. Now, the bulk of the British army was made up of soldiers from Scotland, known as the Highland Brigade, who were packed in a dense formation to maintain cohesion in the dark. They began a pre-dawn march towards the expected Boer positions on the nearby hill. Their innovative tactics and use of the terrain had allowed them to inflict heavy losses on the British while remaining largely protected in their trenches. The Battle of Magersfontein remains a pivotal moment in the Second Boer War, a stark reminder of the challenges and losses faced by the British Empire during this conflict. At the break of dawn on December 11th, the British were met by a devastating hail of fire from the concealed Boer trenches. The British was totally caught off guard, as they were unaware of the trap a few hundred meters ahead. At the time, British forces were attempting to relieve the besieged diamond mining town of Kimberley. Instead of occupying the visible Magersfontein hill as the British expected, they dug well-camouflaged trenches at the base of the hill. From their concealed positions, the Boers opened fire on the unsuspecting British, who were now pinned down on the open veldt, suffering immense losses throughout the day from rifle fire and shell fire. Major General Andrew Gilbert Wauchope, commanding the Highland Brigade, was among the first to fall, killed early in the engagement. Despite the heroism of individuals like Captain Noel Godfrey, who rallied his men and charged into action even after being wounded, the Highland Brigade was unable to dislodge the Boers from their trenches. As the smoke cleared and the firing subsided, the scale of the tragedy at Magersfontein became evident. Of the approximately 14,000 British troops involved in the battle, nearly 950 were killed or wounded. The British suffered a catastrophic defeat, losing almost 10% of their force in a single day. The Highland Brigade, with its deep sense of honor and military pride, was particularly hard hit, suffering over 800 casualties. The Boers lost over 100 men. Their commanding officer, Major General Wauchope, along with other senior officers and countless ordinary soldiers, were either killed or wounded. In contrast, the Boer forces, though also suffering casualties, had achieved a resounding victory,